Hi, I'm Kathleen Sams for Aunt Lydia's Crochet Thread, and today we're going to have some fun and learn how to do basic filet crochet. Now it starts off with a chart, and you'll usually have a chart with most of these. Occasionally you will see a pattern where the instructions are written out, but most of the filet pieces are done with charts. They are made up of, as you can see here where the dots are, those are called blocks, and then the blank spaces are called spaces. And what this is each block and space consists of either a double crochet or a chain stitch. So if you can do those two stitches, you will be able to do your filet crochet. They create pictures, different types of flowers, maybe lettering. You could do a family piece or some sort of a picture. They can be, you know, extremely large or just a small piece. So we started off with something small here to work with. And what I wanted to explain to you is that as the block here, let me move the key chart. You should always have a key chart also with your piece, explaining what the dots and the spaces are for. Now, depending on what size of thread you're using, and you can do this on any weight of yarn too, but I prefer to do it with thread. The blocks can consist of two double crochets or 3 double crochets, depending on. I like to use the 3 when I'm using a finer weight thread. Now on this piece here that I've showed you, it will we're using a size 3, Aunt Lydia's Fashion 3. So the blank space here is a double crochet, chain 1, skip the next space. And then you have, like I say, then you've got a block, which is 2 double crochets. So I want to show you real quickly how this works. Now, and here's something else before I start. I want to let you know also, when you're reading the chart, your odd rows, 1, 3, 5, 7, etc., read from right to left, and your even number rows will read from left to right. So what you need to do is make sure you have something to move up to kind of keep track of where your rows are. Okay, now we're on row 6, so right here is where I'm going to start. So there's a block at the beginning, and then we have 4 spaces, and then we have 4 blocks. And see, we're going to be working some of the blocks over spaces. So I'm going to show you real quickly what this means. Now I'm going to start off with a chain 3, and I've added extra stitches so I can have that space in the beginning. So you can see here, that's a space. All right, so a space consists of a double crochet. So here we're going to move over to, okay, there we are. So we had the block in the beginning, you see that right there, and then our space, I hope you can see what I've done. It was the chain 3 at the beginning, 2 double crochets creates that first block. Then we're going to do a space. That's a double crochet, chain 1. I already have a space there. Come down into the next stitch. That's the second space. Then we're going to go into the third one. This is the third space. And that's the fourth one. Now, when you create a block, you're going to go into, because this is going to be a block over a space. So you're going to use that chain space as your stitch. So you're going to double crochet. That's 1, because it's 2 stitches per block or space. Here's 2, 1, 2. We're going into the next one, 3, 4. There you go. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, and then what we're going to do is then you're going to go across and then you start making spaces. So that's how easy it is, and what you can see here is how it starts creating a picture, and we've just made a cute little bunny. Now, one of the other things too that you can do, you can find a lot of these filet charts everywhere. Just pick them up. This is a fun little practice piece. You could turn this into a doily. You can make this into a pot holder. You could make squares or panels, because as you see with this piece, you just keep repeating it. So you see where your repeat is, and going across the bottom for your stitches, and the repeat up here. So if we would have gone on, we would have flipped the bunny the opposite direction. Now, when you're actually trying to, if you just pull up a chart and you want to figure out how many spaces that you're going to chain stitches that you're going to need for your spaces, count your blocks across. Okay, and what you're going to do is, if you want it multiple times going across, you have to make sure you count. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. What you need to do is you multiply that either by 3 or by 2, depending on how many stitches you want to use for your blocks and space. And then you add 2 stitches at the end to accommodate for your double crochet at the end of each row. And that is how easy it is to work with filet crochet.